The first 50 subscribers that I see go into my comments and type "I just subscribed," I will be screenshotting and putting you guys' names in a musical visualizer, something that's never been done before. I ask you guys, please take time to listen to my music. Let me know how you feel. But more importantly, subscribe. Thank you. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, back with another Rikers story, man. Happy Monday. Yes, I got a fur on for no reason. I live in South Carolina, man. If I was in Texas right now, it'd be perfect for me to wear this shit outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm in South Carolina. Like, I looked at the forecast, it's gonna be 50s and 60s. I may never get a chance to wear this outside again this winter. Down here, you only get about 2-3 times a winter, 2-3 days, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wear it right now. But Rikers story for today, very, very, very spicy one. This is about the time where I was in Mark 3 Lower and the COs didn't know, but I caught them getting busy. They was colliding. They was connecting. This was strictly heterosexual. This was one male CO who was from Mark 3 Lower North, where I was at, or the South, I don't know. And the other CO was from the other side. This was a female. She was white. She was one of those, she was young at the time. She was one of those like white girls, but they energy is black girl. It's like she not trying to be black, but her energy is black. You feel me? Like one of those type, like she grew up around black people. Like she real comfortable around black people, especially black men. Okay, now, around this time, I'm gonna say this was around count time. Now, I was either coming back to Mark 3 Lower from a visit. I was coming back from court, but then if this was around count time, it couldn't have been court because you don't come back from court till late in the day. So it wasn't that. It was either law library or visit. But I don't believe we was going to law library that early in the day either, because this was around count time. But anyway, this is just like a regular old day. I mean, I was either coming back from a visit. I don't remember anything negative happening that day. So if I had a visit, it probably was a good visit. I'm walking back by myself. It's count time. There's typically, sometimes there's more than one CO who's there at a time in Mark 3 Lower. Set them picture for you. This is Mark 3 Lower. So this is one big area, right? And then there's about 50 beds. Okay, so there's 50 beds, and then there's the A and B gate. Once you step outside of Mark 3 Lower, you're not going to be able to hear too much that's going on inside Mark 3 Lower. It's kind of like that's how the doors and the glasses was built for whatever reason. Just like on the opposite end, if you were standing outside, you won't be able to hear too much of what's going on the inside. Just like if you was inside and somebody walk out, you won't be able to hear too much of what they doing. But there was a library in Mark 3 Lower. It's outside of both houses. It's in the middle of both houses. It's a library. On the right, you step out, and to the right, before you go anywhere, there's a library. It's shelves of books, bunch of books. Anytime you want to go read a book, that's what that was for. However, I also said that this same area was an area where the CO fractured the eye socket of the Latin King dude. So it's enough area to move around in there. You know what I'm saying? So let's take it back. I'm coming back. I'm gonna say that this probably was a visit. I'm coming back. It's count time, so you know it ain't that much movement going around on none of the floors, cause you know they gotta count. They gotta make sure no inmates is dead, no inmates escaped and is missing. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Mental health, everybody is cool. So this is a time where everybody in the malls is at their beds for like an hour or two, right? So dudes is either sleeping, they moving around when they not supposed to be moving around because nobody looking at them, or they sleeping, or they sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Or at least they just still in their beds. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm coming back to the house from a visit, a good visit. I'm going about my business, minding my own damn business. All right? Going down the stairs to my 3 lower. I hear a little bit of tussling coming from the library. Nobody knows. I mean, I guess the CO where I'm at is expecting me to come back around this time because I was at a visit. But it's basically nobody knowing that I'm coming at the time that I'm coming. So I come down the stairs. I'm about to walk straight in because I remember you make that right and then you open the door and then my side of Marky Low is right there. I could have just went straight to the back, went to my bed, right? But I heard some tussling going on in the library. Now, being that the first time I heard tussling going on in that library, it was from the Latin King dude getting into it with the CO, right? When you know what I'm saying? When the CO washed him up. So I automatically stepped a little closer to the library. I wasn't gonna touch and open the door because if it's an inmate getting spanked by 2-3 COs and then you happen to open the door and mind their business, now you're getting spanked. Now you're catching a new charge. Now you're going to the box. So I already was too smart for that. But I heard like some tussling, like some ruffling going on. You know what I'm saying? So I just put my ear to the door. I'm like, what the hell going on in here? Who they beating up? So I hear tussling, and then I hear a male voice, like, yeah, take that shit, right? I'm like, oh, what's this? Then I heard some moaning from a female. So I'm like, oh shit, he getting the cheeks. Mind you, this CO who I'm talking about that's getting the cheeks, this guy was already known for getting the cheeks. Like, he used to be chilling in different little female COs, sergeants, white shirts, anything. They used to come and like flirt with him, exchange a couple laughs, and then go about their business. But I'm hearing him, he clapping it. I couldn't have been there for more than 10, 15 seconds. But the amount of pervery and creepery that I was demonstrating, having my ear to that door, I heard a couple books fall. I heard the girl moaning, talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he was saying, take it, like, take that. Like, take that. But like, it sounded like they was in the rhythm, they was doing their thing, but they was also still trying to stay subtle. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the door was all the way closed, or I definitely would have peeked in there. And how I knew for sure dude was smashing was, I ended up back inside Martha Lower at my bed. At first, I didn't say anything to anybody, and I just waited there. And in my head, I'm like, yo, this nigga was really smashing, right? So when they finished, and the CO that was running Martha Law at that time, he walks back inside the cell house. Everybody else is caught up in their own world. Some dudes asleep, some dudes is talking, even though they weren't supposed to be talking. But I'm watching him. He walking in, he's slightly adjusting his shirt, right? He's slightly adjusting his shirt. He had waves. His hair was like a little out of place. He's sitting down. He brushing his hair back. I'm like, yo, I never seen this man brush his hair in the middle of like a shift. I'm like, why are you brushing your hair for? Because you was getting cheeks. And then to top it all off, this chick, and she was fine. She was working the other side. I'm gonna say at least 30 minutes later, to try to make it look good, she walked inside of our side, and then she walked up to this CO, and they exchanged a little bit of words, a little bit of laughs. She whispered something in his ear, she smiled at him, and then she went back to the other side of Mar 3 Low. Legendary. I respect this CO for this. He literally was the man, and that's just another legendary Rikers Island story. I caught the COs smashing. This literally happened, no cap at all. I got enough Rikers Island stories to make a book, man. I might just do it, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this story, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, Nate Almighty. Peace.